We've been working with thousands of construction contractors over the last 10 years with 2 existing apps for Windows, iPhone, iPad, and Mac. The main thing we've learned is that contractors don't start a construction business because they love accounting, but because they love working with their hands. So 2 years ago, we started building a new app called ContractorTools that helps contractors manage their day-to-day business more effectively and allows their accountants to pull that data into QuickBooks Online. From the beginning, we designed ContractorTools to be fully functional offline and then sync whenever it gets online. This is really important for contractors who are working in a basement or a remote job site where they don't have internet access. The app already uses QuickBooks Accounting API to sync 15 entities such as customers, invoices, and tax codes, but over the last 2 days, we added the QuickBooks Payments API as well. Let's take a look at the app. So I'll tap into the Jobs menu here. This is a job that I created this morning to put a building wrap around the San Jose Convention Center. So let's drill into the estimate here. I'll tap on the first item in the estimate, and if I scroll down the inspector, you can see that I've entered 10,000 square feet, and I've broken it down by material cost per unit, labor cost per unit, and I could add other cost types as well. Now I'll tap on Documents and view the PDF, and you can see the contractor's logo up there. We can see what the building's going to look like when it's done. And then if I scroll down, I can see the items in the estimate by cost type. I can see a draw schedule, so I know how much I'm going to have to pay over time. I can put my signatures on there, and I can even add photos with captions. And these are actually some photos of some accountants we talked to last night. And they were telling us how much they love ContractorTools. So now we'll go back to the job menu, and at this point I could put in some change orders or credits, but let's go ahead and look at the draw schedule. You can see the first draw is design complete at 20%, and try doing this in QuickBooks. Go back here and tap plus, create a progress invoice. It pulls the first one off the draw schedule, save, and there it is. Progress invoicing with one tap. So now let's pay this invoice. We'll go to Payments, tap Plus. It automatically filled in the amount due, process payment, submit payment, and it's about to be done. So the other thing I could do here is email that invoice to a customer, and they would be able to view it on a web page like this. They can just tap Pay Now, enter their credit card number, submit, and done. So now let's go take a look at QuickBooks Online, and we can see the estimate, the invoice, and the payment have already been synced. So we've been beta testing the app with over 500 users since March, and the feedback has been phenomenal. We're planning to release it in the App Store in December and on apps.com early next year. Thank you.
So 10 points out of 10 for hijacking a hackathon to pimp your existing application. You did well.
Well, it's actually not out yet.
But you know, apples with apples here. Like what you've done in the past 36 hours is just the payments integration. And I guess my question is, how many people are really going to pay for construction projects via a payment API?
So if you're a general contractor or commercial contractor, you're probably going to take ACH transactions to avoid the fees, right? And we do have general contractors that are beta testing this app right now, but the main target audience for this app is small to medium contractors, from a solo handyman to a service call kind of guy. So if you're an electrician that does 3 jobs every day for 2 hours each and the total is $100, you're going to do a lot of credit card transactions out in the field and send that data back to your accountant in the office. So that's our target audience really for this app.
Answer.
So as far as innovation, what is it that makes your app better than any other construction app that integrates with the QB Payments API?
Yeah, good question. I already mentioned that it can run completely offline when you don't have an internet connection and then sync when it's online. All these web apps out there that only store the data in the cloud are completely broken when they're offline. It's a native app for iPhone and iPad. We're going to launch Mac and Android this next year. We've also integrated the Craftsman cost books, which give contractors instant access to a catalog of 30,000 common construction items, and those are broken down by material cost per unit and labor cost per unit, localized to your area based on your zip code in the US or your postal code in Canada. We also provide deep integration with QuickBooks Accounting. I said we sync with 15 entities. And when we were talking to the QuickBooks Pro advisors last night, it kind of surprised us. The thing they were most impressed with is the ability to create draw schedules up front and literally tap a single button to create progress invoices.